I want to be soft. I want to not have to go get my car washed. I don't want to have to take my car to the car lot so it could get fixed. I don't want to have to talk about car things with men. Like, I don't want to have to do that. I want to be soft.
What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another new podcast. So I got an interesting one for you guys today because it seems as if the strong, independent woman that doesn't need a man has been humble, because there's this new wave of the soft girl era. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. Got a few clips about that. And let's just see. Is it real? Is it some BS? I don't know. Let's dive right into it. But before we do, just make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know every time I release a video. And go ahead and smash that like button, but let's get into it.
Soft girl era.
I was complaining before, and I've been enjoying this soft girl era that I'm going through. I've never been able to be a soft girl. I'm so like, and now I'm just like, and then when I lower my voice and I need to be taken seriously and handled delicately, and I just look, and I'm like, baby, look, I'm not okay. I need this. I need you. I get whatever the fuck I want. Who told me to be aggressive? This is crazy.
I think the answer to that question is feminism. It's taught so many women that they need to be strong, independent. They don't need a man. They need to compete with a man. Men have your worst interests at heart, and they're always looking to screw you over. So make sure you're aggressive and don't take any crap from them. That kind of training has caused women to be in the situation that they're in right now, where they're sitting back wanting to be women. See, this soft girl era that they're trying to call it, it's just femininity. It's just what women have always been. But these last 50 to 60 years have told women to get out of the place that has gotten us to where we are at after hundreds of thousands of years of human history. We've just said, nah, forget all of that, throw all of that away. We got a new experiment we want to try, and it's failing. It's failing miserably. And now you have these women up here that want to get back to what they were before, their soft girl era, or as we like to call it, femininity and womanhood. But if that is the case, if that truly is the case, and y'all want to go back to that, the question now is, what are you going to do so a man can treat you as such? Because that strong attitude that you have been displaying is what's causing men to not want to pour into you and be your strength and be your provider.
If you see an old lady walking down the street and she got a bunch of bags in her hand, right? Would you help her to her house?
Why wouldn't I?
If you see a man walking down the street with a bunch of bags in his hand,
an old man?
Nah, just a man, a strong
But
man.
you said an old woman.
I'm gonna get to my point. Would you help him?
If it was an old man?
If it's an old
No.
older
A regular man like me, anybody here saying
No,
you're
because
not
you
gonna help her, right?
and 10
All right.
times alive and you stronger than I am.
Right. So when somebody portrays strong energy, it makes you feel like they don't need any help. So why would you help that person?
I need
Females
you to
are
do
females
this.
are portraying
I need you.
masculine
I need
energy.
You.
So why would
Because
you
of
want to?
why though?
Why would you want to?
Because guys are now bitch ass,
Y'all don't give us the need
and I'm dead
anymore,
serious.
So it feels
Y'all are
like,
Bro,
bitch
I'm not
ass.
gonna
So you dated a lot of, because if you didn't date a lot of,
I
don't
haven't
speak on
dated
a lot of niggas,
but I see social media and I see what's
That's not
happening.
reality, though.
It is.
You know it's not
It is
reality.
though.
Everything that happened in that video is the reason why a lot of women can't enter their soft girl era. Before he even had the chance to finish his illustration and ask the question, she's cutting him off. answering questions that he didn't even ask at that point. She had absolutely no idea where he was going with it, but she had to throw in her 2 cents because she couldn't stand hearing what he had to say. And the illustration was on point too, because most people are not going to help lift the load of somebody that's strong, somebody that is capable and has it. And that's the attitude that women are displaying, that they got everything. They could take care of stuff. They don't need a man. So when a man sees that, he's just going to keep it moving to the woman that does need him, the one that is living a soft girl lifestyle, not an era, because that's temporary. And when you're done with that, you'll change right back into what you were before, and we're going to push that divorce rate up, aren't we? So we need y'all to cultivate an attitude that is going to last a lifetime, not just a facade that you put on, not being aggressive 1 minute and then trying to be soft the next minute. We need you to be that all the time. Like that woman in the first video, you see how she asked the question? If women did that, they would get their problem solved. They would have men that are ready to do and take care of them. But for some reason, women think they are living this oppressed life when really we're in one of the best times in human history.
If women are getting what they want, why are women so unhappy? So apparently, since the 70s, women have become more and more unhappy. But that's funny because it seems to me that the rights of women, the feminists have won. So if the feminists have won and we have all the freedoms and all the equalities, then why are women reporting lower happiness levels than men or the same?
And really, that's the question that needs to be answered, because there's virtually nothing that a man can do that a woman can't do in 2022. But somehow women are still complaining about the patriarchy and misogyny, even though y'all have the opportunity to influence economics, y'all have the opportunity to influence culture, just purely based on the fact that there are more of you and your voices are being heard. So why is it that women are still so unhappy? One answer goes back to that clip that we saw before, social media. You see, she talked about dudes that she had never dated. She said she didn't have that much experience, but social media told her what these men were like. And it's the same thing before. Yes, there was no Instagram, Twitter, but media existed, and feminists used that to change the minds of women, to cause them to believe that they were being oppressed and they needed a change. And that change was getting away from their men. But it seems as if the further they have gotten away from men, the more they needed that masculine energy. So to make up for it, they were aggressive. And you talk about, oh, it's men's fault that happened. No, it's women's fault, because they still have that need and they had to replace it by doing it themselves. So when women want to come over to this soft girl era, or as it should be called, this soft girl lifestyle, or just being a feminine woman, they'll find that happiness. They'll find, okay, a man is taking care of me. He's not combative with me because I'm not combative with him. Imagine that. I mean, it's not hard to figure out, and I think that we have to do a better job of educating people on where this road goes. I'll tell you like this. It's as if women are on a cliff, right? And they're looking out and it's beautiful. It's a nice shiny day. And then you look and there's this one narrow bridge that goes all the way to the other side that connects you to another cliff. Right? Now, out of nowhere, a pack of bears just come out of nowhere. Now, everybody needs to get across that narrow bridge. But guess what? As you're trying to get over, a lot of women are going to push each other off the cliff in a haste to get across the other side. See, the women that were already close to that bridge, they were the first ones to get over. So when shit started going bad, they could easily make that transition. Just like some of the women we saw in that first clip. She's an attractive woman. She's in shape. So she's going to be able to make it across that bridge. But a lot are going to get swiped by the bears, which is the wall, if you don't understand that metaphor. And a lot of women are going to push each other off in looking to get across the bridge themselves. So what I'm saying is that women often do it to themselves, because a lot of times men have told you don't go up that high on the cliff. There's a shorter route right here. It's a wider path. There's no bears. You can get right across. And when you get across, there's somebody waiting on you. Women haven't wanted to do that. They wanted to take the hard road because for whatever reason, it strokes their ego to get way to the top. But then they realize there's nothing up there for them. So
I'm tired of not being a wife. Like, I'm sick and tired of not being a wife. I'm sick and tired of doing everything myself. I want to be like, oh, my husband got that. My husband gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of it. I want somebody else to do it. I want to sit back and be a lady and not have to be a man all the time or handle things like a man. Like, I want to be a lady. Like, where is my husband at? Where are you? You know what? I am so tired of you playing games with me. Wait till you come get me, leaving me out here with these dang on gremlins. Come get me, boo-boo. Don't you love me?
So if y'all want to get in y'all soft girl lifestyle, then y'all need to peel back the aggression, peel back the competition, because there's no need for it. You are living in the easiest time in American history and y'all are acting like this. But that's gonna do it. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you guys have anything to say, please leave it in the comments below. And until another time, I'll see you guys later.